Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Delaware State Fair. We are currently standing in front of the Sussex Barn, which, along with 4 other barns, is the home to the horse and pony department here at the fair. Did you know that you can tell how old a horse is by its teeth? That's right. As a horse ages, its teeth display different characteristics that allow an owner or veterinarian to roughly estimate the age of the horse. Follow me to learn more about horses and ponies here at the fair. Horses are one of the most popular animals in the United States, and that comes from how ingrained in our nation's history horses are. Horses were brought to the Americas by Spanish explorers in the late 1400s and have played a role in our lives ever since. They were a necessary tool for these early settlers because they could plow fields, pull heavy loads, and could transport their owners from place to place. From serving as cavalry mounts during the Revolutionary and Civil Wars, to pulling covered wagons as we headed west in search of new opportunities, to the iconic image of the American cowboy. Horses have played a major role in the American story. So what is the difference between a horse and a pony? It's definitely their size, but whether a horse is actually a horse or a pony is based on official breed standards for height and weight. Horses and ponies are measured using hands. A hand is a measurement used to determine the height of a horse at their withers, the highest point of their spine that is above their shoulder. 1 hand is equal to 4 inches. This method of measuring a horse is the standard used during the Middle Ages to give a uniform measurement of how tall a horse was. A pony is an equine animal 14.2 hands high and under that typically weighs between 300 and 900 pounds. A horse is 14.3 hands high and taller and weighs between 900 and 1,400 pounds. A miniature horse is a horse 34 to 38 inches tall. As you can see, there's a big difference in the size of these animals. Light horses are the horses that most people think of when they hear the word horse. These horses are used for pleasure riding, trail riding, ranch work, racing, driving, and equestrian eventing. Some of the more popular breeds of light horses that you may see as you walk through the barn include the American Quarter Horse, the Appaloosa, and the Paint. These horses, along with ponies, are shown in one of 2 styles that you can enjoy from your seat in the Quillen Arena, English and Western. The English riding discipline differs from the Western riding discipline in several ways. First, they differ in their original purposes. The English style of riding got its start with fox hunting in the 18th century. Horses and riders needed smaller, lighter saddles that didn't interfere with the rider's movements while the horse jumped over logs, fences, and streams while chasing foxes. In English riding, the rider holds the reins with both hands, which gives them a bit more control of the horse, which was necessary for the rider's safety when jumping over obstacles. If you feel the need for speed, then take a trip to the grandstand on Governor's Day for some harness racing action. Harness racing plays a huge role in the Delaware equine industry and is some of the most exciting horse racing you'll ever watch. This type of racing is one in which horses race at a specific pace, either a pace or trot. The driver rides behind their horse in a sulky or a cart. In the United States, the breed used for harness racing is the standard bred, which falls under the light horse category. The last type of horse that you may come across during the fair are the miniature horses, or minis as they're affectionately referred to. Miniature horses are shorter than 34 to 38 inches tall at their last hair of their mane and are used for driving small carts and wagons. They're also kept as companion animals. These pint-sized equines can even be trained to be therapy animals that visit nursing homes, schools, and hospitals, as well as service animals that assist people with disabilities. Minis come in all kinds of different colors and are known for being good-natured, playful animals. During the miniature horse show here at the fair, minis are shown on a halter and are judged on their skeletal correctness, how sound they are on their feet, and their overall quality. The tradition and history of horses at the Delaware State Fair goes all the way back to the early days of the Delaware State Fair when it was known as the Kent and Sussex Fair. Horse racing was the very first contest held by the newly formed fair, and horses have played a major role in each and every fair since. Besides visiting the barns and watching the races, you can see horses during the nightly parade through the fairgrounds. This tradition feels like the parades of a bygone era and includes a marching band, floats made by 4-H and FFA chapters, antique tractors, and more. Each night, the parade is led by 2 teams of horses pulling wagons carrying special guests to the fair. Senator Dave Wilson, who is also a fair director, leads this parade in his coat and top hat each night, which is truly a joy to watch. Everyone says that horse people are a different breed, and that's true. They are some of the most passionate livestock exhibitors on the fairgrounds. It's hard not to be when you are doing what you love, with the people that you love and the horses that you love. Horses bring people together, and what better place to come together than the Delaware State Fair? I hope you enjoyed your trip through the Sussex Barn. Be sure to visit the other 4 horse barns located outside the north entrance of this barn. Be sure to watch your step. Thank you for visiting the Delaware State Fair.